Hello guys, how was everyone's Christmas? I hope it was super awesome. Mine was great. We got some exciting news from the airline just a couple days before Christmas. I probably should have vlogged about it then, but with Christmas chaos going on, there was really just no time for that. So I'm vlogging about it now. And also I got a package from the airline today or yesterday, but it delivered to my parents' house instead of here. I'm not really sure why, because I had put that this address is my main address, but they still sent it to my parents' address. So we're gonna go by there and pick it up today. I'm gonna open it and show you guys what it is. I'm so excited. And then we'll get into all the details about this exciting news that I'm about to share with you guys. All right, I met my mom for breakfast, brunch, I guess, and she brought me the package. So we're about to open it and I'm gonna show you guys what's inside and I'm gonna tell you guys about the exciting news. Are you guys ready? I have to take a quick pause in the story because I thought my grandma was going outside to get the mail and she just walked all the way to the shop. So I have to go get the golf cart and go drive and get her so that she doesn't have to walk all the way back. So pausing the story really quick. I'm gonna be right back and we're gonna talk about the exciting news. Current situation with Grandma Betty. She went out to get the mail and saw cars at the shop down there, walked all the way to the shop. I tried to take the golf cart to go get her so she wouldn't have to walk back, and the golf cart died halfway there. So now Faye's having to pull the golf cart with her truck. And the rope broke. So close, so far away. All right, we made it. We had to push it the last little bit of the way. What are we gonna do with you, Grandma? Keep sneaking off. This video is already so chaotic and I barely even said anything, but that's okay. Let's get into this. Let me open it and I'll show you guys what is inside. Also, if you're watching this video and wondering what the heck is wrong with my face right now, it's all splotchy and crazy right now. That is because I got a chemical peel yesterday. So in the next couple of days, my face is going to be peeling because I'm really trying to fight all the acne that I've had the last couple months. So that's what's going on. It's a little bit oily because I just put coconut oil on to help with the tightness of it. Anyways, so we just got it open. It's just a little thin package, but what is inside is so important. This right here is my recall letter to fly again. Like, what? I think the last video I did for you guys, they said they were hopeful to start recalling people in the early half of 2021, and now they're saying, hey, guess what? You're no longer furloughed. We're recalling you guys. So what I need to do with this, which I already did it online. Oh wait, I think that's all we have to do is online. So basically this is just saying you're recalled. This is what's gonna be happening next. So Congress reached a deal on a package for payroll support program. My company is calling it the PSP2, so payroll support program 2, because they've already gone through the first one. So we found out that they had reached an agreement like a couple of days before Christmas, but we were waiting for it to be passed. They ended up passing it right before Christmas. So we all got paychecks on the 24th, like on Christmas Eve, which is awesome, like Christmas miracle, right? So, I mean, that's just like incredible because, I mean, luckily for me, I think I told you guys in one of my last videos, my financial situation right now is not crazy. I just paid off my student loans last month and now I don't have any bills. So, you know, I am in a lot better off place than a lot of other flight attendants that got furloughed, and I am so grateful for that. But I know for those that have been like freaking out about what they're gonna do and all that stuff, like I'm sure they're so relieved. Like, it's crazy that it was like a Christmas miracle because we got a paycheck on the 24th, Christmas Eve. Like, that's just so awesome. And so now we have benefits back. So once again, I told you guys in one of my last videos that I'm not 26 yet, so I'm still on my parents' like benefits and all that until July. So I wasn't really too worried about that, just because I don't really have to deal with that yet, but it's good to know that I won't have to deal with that, unless, you know, we get furloughed again, but we're not even going to talk like that because we just aren't going to do it. So on this recall letter, they said, they gave us some options. So they're like, we need you to go ahead and say if you're going to accept or reject your recall offer. So obviously I put that I was going to accept mine. But I think you can reject it. Like, there's different reasons why you could reject it. Like if you took another job and you're in a contract with them and you can't get off, like, to go back to flying quite yet. I think that's one reason why, like, they're going to be very flexible with us coming back. I think the only time you can't reject it, like if you don't want to resign, is if it gets to your seniority and everybody that's ahead of you, or yeah, if everyone junior to you has already accepted their recall and then you're next, like, you can't reject it. I don't know, something like that. So the options were that we could, I'm just going to read them off of here to make sure that I'm doing it. So we can accept a recall and return to work or to our former leave status. So I was not on a leave, so that doesn't apply to me. The second one does, though, if I'm understanding correctly. So we can accept recall and return to a tentatively awarded extended voluntary leave of absence. So I'm just a little bit confused by this, just because originally they had only offered 3 types of leaves, which was a 15, an 18, and a 24-month leave. So originally I had put in for a 15-month leave, and then I think like a week after I'd done that, they changed it and did where you could do a short-term leave of option. And so I switched to that and did the 6-month. I think it was like a 6 or 7-month option for that. So I had done that one, and I'm just a little confused, like, at this, because it's only talking about the extended ones, which are 15, 18, and 24. So when I had originally done my accepting of the recall, there's a second question online that asked, do you want to continue on your leave, or do you want to just come back to work when, like, we're ready for you to come back? And so originally I had put, yes, I want to stay on my leave, but then I was kind of reading through it, and it just didn't really sound like the 6-month leave that I had taken was, like, still an option, or I don't know. I was just kind of confused about that. So then I changed it and put, never mind, no, I don't want to stay on it, because I didn't want to sign up for a 15-month leave on accident. So I'm still not, I need to call someone and just make sure about that. So basically their plan is that the top 3,000 most senior people are going to get called back, like, ASAP, immediately. So we do have to go through, like, a training. We have to do a training thing online before we can go back. Even though I haven't been furloughed for a year, they still want us to complete an online thing. So if I would have been furloughed for more than a year, we would have had to actually go to a training. Like, I think it's a couple days training, which is what we normally do anyways. And then if it was, like, longer than 3 years or something, you would have to do the whole 6-week training again. So thank goodness we don't have to do that. But yeah, so we have to do, like, this module online before. Let me see. Oh, we have to do another background check and another fingerprinting thing that we had to do when we first got hired. So they're basically just doing what they would do when they were hiring someone, like all that kind of stuff again. Let's see. What else? Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So basically what they said was that we were not going to be I was kind of confused on this email that they sent because I don't know why it's going to take this long, but basically they said nobody was going to be returned to active status until March of 2021. So I don't know if that's because they just haven't, like, can't build up the flights for enough flight attendants to go back, or like what's going on with that, because January and February are our slow months out of the year anyway. So I don't know if they just, you know, with all the flying that's gone right now, if they just can't make up enough lines to bring anybody back, if that's what it is. But basically we're going to be getting paid every month, even if we aren't active status, as if we were on a reserve schedule. So they're paying us for 70 hours of flying either way. So basically every month we're going to get worth 70 hours of flying until we're back to active status and can do however many hours we want to do, more or less than the 70. So we also had to bid on bases. This is another thing that we had to do. So I am originally Philly based, and I put that as my priority because I do want to go back there. And also because if we do get displaced from the base we were originally at, then we will get paid for that too. It's like moving expenses to pay for that. So I originally so I do have Philly as my number one. And then I just kind of wasn't really sure kind of what order I wanted to go to. I ended up putting Chicago second just because I have a couple of friends that are based out of Chicago. So I thought that would be fun if I wasn't in Philly to maybe be based there with some friends. You know, if Philly is already taken, I don't know. And then I think I did Dallas next just because that's our main hub. I've always not wanted to be based there, but I just knew that one day I did want to be based there for at least a couple months just to test out Dallas. I know like people either love it or hate it there, so I just wanted to see kind of what that was like. So I put that as my third, and then I put Charlotte as my fourth because it's close to home. So if I got Charlotte, then I could just commute like driving instead of having to fly to work whenever I do trips. So those were my top four. They did pretty much every single one of our bases. My bottom base was New York, LaGuardia, just because that I don't know. I just do not think I would like to be based there. So many people that get based there that didn't want to end up loving it, but New York is just such a chaotic city for me. I just think being based out of there and having to like live in a crash pad there, I don't know, I just don't think I would enjoy it. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Basically the things that you need to know is we all got our recall letter, everyone that was furloughed. So that is just such great news because nobody was really sure when that was going to happen. And like I said, the last update we got was so vague that it was just kind of like you're trying to be positive, but at the same time you're like, what does this even really mean? Because there's not a whole lot to work with here. So just really exciting news that we are back on payroll. We have benefits now. I know for me, like I said, I am one of the lucky people that, you know, my situation was not super terrible when all of furlough like happened. It wasn't a hugely stressful thing for me just because I am young and haven't made those big purchases yet. But I know like a lot of people that had just bought a house, like had a new mortgage, you know, have just bought a car, like, you know, all these things that they're having to pay for now. And it's like, oh, never mind, you don't have a job. So, I mean, I'm more excited for them really than for me because that's just great news for them that they're back getting paychecks and can start, you know, paying off those things again. So, yeah, so anyways, back to what I was saying. The main things really from this that I can say is that we all got recalled. They're kind of giving us a choice. I just put that I wasn't going to go back on my leave because my leave ended in April anyways, and they're saying that the most senior furloughed flight attendants won't go back till March, and I'm one of the most junior. I think there's only like 600 people below me out of, you know, 8,000. So I probably won't be going back till April anyway, so it really doesn't make a difference if I stay on my leave or not, is my understanding. And I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have questions that I didn't answer, because I was trying to get through this pretty quickly and it took a lot longer. I'm at like 13 minutes right now of just this part of the video after all the chaos. But yeah, if you guys have any questions at all, please ask them. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking, have questions about. I love trying to respond to you guys. I think I do a pretty good job about responding to everyone. So yeah, ask me anything you want. If you guys are new, thank you for watching. You can see any of my other videos on my channel. I don't have a whole lot because I am fairly new to this. For those of you that have been here from the beginning or I've been here for the last couple videos, thank you guys for coming back and watching. I love all of you. Happy New Year, and I hope everyone had a good Christmas. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys in the skies soon. I'm excited. This is like, getting this really kind of made me miss flying because now I have access to all the things that they took away from us. So I was able to go online the other day and look at like what trips were open and all that stuff, and I was like, this makes me miss flying. So yeah, so very excited that I will be getting my job back a lot sooner than I anticipated, because I really thought that it was going to be at least like a year, not until next October till I even heard about recalls. So this is super, super exciting news. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!